Hey guys, this is just going to be a brief review of the 6 trig functions and how you can identify them with the sides of a right triangle. So the 6 trig functions are called sine, cosine, tangent, and then there's 3 more called cosecant, secant, and tangent. Cotangent, sorry. Now, these two are related, these two are related, and these two are related, and we'll get into that when we actually define them. But if we look at a right triangle, I'm going to call this x, this y, and this z. Well, I'm actually going to call it h. H for hypotenuse. So, relative to an angle here, I'm going to call this angle theta. So, we talk about sine of theta, and it's defined to be the ratio of the opposite side, because y is the side that's diagonally opposite this angle, over the hypotenuse. Cosine of theta is the ratio of the adjacent side, so this is the angle, this side right next to it, adjacent over hypotenuse. And then tangent is going to be really the ratio of sine to cosine. But what that reduces to, well, sine is y over h, and cosine is x over h. So that turns into y over x. So tangent is going to be the ratio of the opposite side over the adjacent side. Now, there's a nifty little acronym to remember these ratios. It's called SOHCAHTOA. Sine is the opposite side over the hypotenuse, cosine is the adjacent side over the hypotenuse, and tangent is the opposite side over the adjacent side. So now the other 3 are each related to one of these. Cosecant. Based on this same triangle, cosecant is 1 over sine of theta. That's just its definition. So that makes it the hypotenuse over the opposite side. Then the reciprocal of cosine is secant. That's just its definition. So that makes it h over x. And then cotangent is 1 over tangent, which is 1 over sine theta over cosine theta, which means that cotangent is cosine over sine. These are all just equivalent ways of talking about it. And what this works out to be is x over y. You could have also seen that just by saying, okay, cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent. That means we flip these two, x over y. Okay, so just a quick little reminder about how each of these trig functions is constructed based on the sides of the right triangle.